everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a collective haul. Ross, Ikea, Amazon, Walmart, Walgreens. I believe that's all. We're going to start with Ross. We've never went in there. I've heard great things about Ross, and we decided to go in, and we found some really cool things. So the first item I want to share is this Element hoodie, and Connor picked this out. We grew up with Bam Margera, and this was one of the brands that he worked with, he skated for, that kind of thing, that was sponsoring him. Connor knows who Bam Margera is, and we picked this hoodie up, and it had been a $50 hoodie, and Ross had it for $15. What a steal. This is the back of it. It's just black. The front has Element on it. So we picked this up. We also got 2 pairs of shoes while we were there. John needed a new pair of shoes, and he found New Balances. They retail for $117, and Ross had them for $36. Connor got a pair of Vans, and they retail for $60, and we paid $27 at Ross. What great deals on shoes. I definitely will be going back. And we also went on this trip Because a Million, where Connor got 2 mangas. Finally splurged and got myself a Helmer for nail polish storage. I've been wanting it for years. They are not cheap, in my opinion. It was hard to justify that purchase, and it being almost $90 that was going to be used for nail polish storage. But that was a big splurge, and I had it shipped to my house because there's no Ikea around me except for in Ohio. But I love it, and I love how it stores all my nail polishes, and I couldn't be happier. Honestly, I'm glad that I purchased it, and I would love to have another one, but that is a purchase for a different day. Next up, I'm sharing Walmart. At Walmart, they had some of their gift sets out that are for the holidays. So we picked up this axe set, and it's the Fresh and Festive gift set. This was $10. Can you believe it? Just $10 this year. I felt that they were more expensive last year. But $10 is not bad for this. You get a deodorant. Of course, we got Phoenix. So you get a deodorant, the body wash, and a spray. Or the spray's in the middle. The body wash, and you also get a free gift, and it was a little tiny, because I'm opened this and put it in the bathroom, a dark vanilla spray. This was a really good deal. I love these sets. I needed a new mouse for my computer. We looked at them and determined it would have been the better deal to buy a keyboard too, and I did have a couple keys on my keyboard that stuck, so I chose this really beautiful minty blue keyboard and mouse set, and that was only $20. It's a really good deal. It works perfect, and I love the color. Really nice quality too. Restock of some of my fall scents. Just a few things. I wanted a new fall wax melt, but you know, instead I'm a creature of habit, so I just bought one that I have had many times in the past, and that's the Better Homes and Gardens Spicy Cinnamon Stick. This one smells so good. If you love cinnamon, you're definitely going to love this. This one's very, very loud. This is definitely one that you don't want to double up cubes or anything. This one is very, very strong. Very strong. Fills the entire house. Now, I do like to use this in the winter too. I just use it any time of year I want. So this is a good universal one for me. I love cinnamon and bakery scents. Anything like vanilla, coconut, like caramel scents, stuff like that. Of course, pumpkin spice. Speaking of pumpkin spice, I really wanted to repurchase the Mainstays caramel macchiato candle, but they didn't have that one in stock at my Walmart. I picked a different one, and they had pumpkin spice, and I love pumpkin spice, so I picked up the Mainstays pumpkin spice, pumpkin nutmeg, and cinnamon candle. This is 11.5 ounces, and this is still under $4. The wax melt was $2. This was under $4. It's got the 3 wicks. So picked that up for fall. And I wanted a room spray, so I looked at those, and of course I did pick a limited edition one. It's from Febreze. It didn't have to be from Febreze. It's just what I saw first at an end cap, and they had limited edition scents. So this is their Air Mist, and this one is the sea salt, caramel, and maple. This smells so good. The only downside is that it doesn't linger as long as I would like it to, compared to some of the like dollar store sprays that I've actually had. It does work. It smells amazing. Don't get me wrong. It's 8.8 ounces. It was $3.50. Totally worth it. I would repurchase it again. However, it's going to linger in one room, the one room that you spray it in, versus like the dollar one that I had in the past that was like bourbon vanilla. It would do like 2 rooms. Like I'd spray it in one room, but you could smell it. I'd spray it in the bathroom, you could smell it down the hallway. This one is a lighter scent. That's all I'm saying. But I would definitely repurchase it again, and most likely will purchase other scents soon. It smells amazing. Definitely recommend it. It's a perfect scent for fall. It smells so good. Connor picked out a hoodie, and it's a Deadpool hoodie. That hoodie was $20. I like a fleece lining in it, but it's also thin at the same time, so perfect for fall. Yeah, it's a Deadpool hoodie. So I picked that up at Walmart too. Amazon. This one you can't buy in the store anymore, and I had to have another one. That's the Wet n Wild Kaleidoscope glitter. When I ordered this, I wanted to order 2, but I did not know if it was going to be the same glitter formula like that I like, and it looks to be the same. This was $1.16. The only downside to that is if you don't have Prime, you're paying $7 shipping. But this one was totally worth it. This was worth it. In that order, Connor also got this little cool action figure, and it's called a T13. And him and his friends are really into those, so he got one of those that came with a little doggy. But ooh, look at the rainbow. It's so pretty. If you love holographic glitters, this is a chunkier one, and from Wet n Wild, and it's affordable. I love that. And then from CADS, I've never ordered a CADS stamping plate. I don't own any. This is my first one. These are $3.99. Some of them are a little cheaper, like $3.50 or something, but this one was $3.99. This is the CADS Nature 032. And I really wanted to do like a wolf or a werewolf kind of manicure. I realized that I didn't have any plates with wolves on them, so I wanted one. And this is the one that I found. I love that it has all these like tree images and stuff. You can layer them up or use them on their own. There's some like branches here. There's different wolves. There's different moon options. And I love these wolves. Also, I did see Mary Bombage on here on YouTube use this, and I love this plate ever since too. And I knew I had to have it. Like, and up here you can dissect this one to do different scenes. Like if you wanted a desert scene, a foresty scene. I think that was kind of neat too. Plus you get the option of birds and clouds. There's a lot you could do with this plate. In terms of like scenery stuff. I love it. So I may not get to this before Halloween, but there will be a wolf manicure in the future for sure. Walgreens. I had to go in there for my medication. I had been asked a couple times about had I seen the Stranger Things collection, and I've mentioned it in other hauls too. I had seen the collection, just not in my area. I was a bit disappointed in how the palette looks. Still, even seeing it in person, I did not purchase the palette. I didn't purchase any of the makeup. Quite disappointed in the makeup. I was not disappointed in seeing that Sally Hansen came out with crackle polishes. There was 4 in the collection, and my Walgreens finally had them. And when I did see it, I just happened to be walking by the Halloween candy on my way out. And this collection was kind of tucked down at the bottom of a shelf. Barely could see it. Anyways, I'm glad because it was not picked over. They had a deal going on. They were $7.99 each. If you bought one, you could get one 50% off. So I chose to do that deal because one of the polishes I knew out of the 4 I was not bringing home. I was going to be, it's supposed to be red, but it looks pink, and I'm just not the biggest fan of pink, so I don't want that one. The purple one was pretty, but it was kind of weak compared to these two, and I love these two. So, the Sally Hansen Insta Dry Crackle. This is incredibly interesting, and I hate that the Stranger Things, like, label thing is on the back. This one's called Between Worlds. These look black, but it is a crackle polish, so whenever it goes on, it starts to crack and it reveals the color underneath. So this is like the orange brown one. Absolutely stunning. Very unique crackle formula. And I love Stranger Things, so this is woo! Once again, the Sally Hansen Insta Dry Crackle. This one is called Missing. And it is a black crackle polish, and when it crackles, it exposes this green color, and you know, if you're not new here, you already know I love all the green. Ugly greens, the obscure greens, all the pretty greens. But yeah. So I picked up these two Stranger Things Sally Hansen polishes. They also had some basic colors too. Well, they had a glow in the dark, and for Stranger Things they had a red, I think they had white, possibly a black or something. Those are all in their basic kind of color line, so no, I'm not getting those. But these are pretty unique to my collection. I don't own any crackles that crackle and reveal a color underneath, so these are completely unique to my 800 plus bottle collection. But that's all for this collective haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I thank you guys so very much for watching. Don't forget to check the description box as well as the cards for additional links. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching.